Fear not this Alright guys, welcome back to the GEST June. We had a little bit of a hiatus yesterday, but we're back. And it's Joe Elite Team and AMD Mineski going to be duking it out in a best of 3, 3 PM. Now is the local time for you guys wondering. There are a lot of best of 3s today. And I'm your host, Lysander Zanora. Going to be casting alone for now. Gods, I think, is still sleeping. So, yeah, he won't be around for this cast. Hopefully he'll join me in the later cast. There are a lot of games today. There's, right now, it's Mineski versus Joe Elite. It's a best of 3. So, we're going to have that. The admin's thing will end around, it'll take about 3 hours, so we're gonna allocate that amount of time. 6 PM we'll have Winter, his buddies, MUFC, Invasion MUFC. I'm sure every one of you guys know who Winter is. His buddies are gonna be playing against another team called Feed, I think. So that's gonna be another best of 3. It is the playoffs, the quarterfinals, however you want to call it. There are a lot of games concurrently going on, and then of course in 10 PM we'll be going into the semi-finals, and that is, well, they'll be decided by the game, however it'll turn out today. And the finals are gonna be casted tomorrow at 7 PM. So mark your calendars, guys, as well as your diaries, whatever you use in notepads. Yep. Alright, enough of that. Big shout out to our sponsors, Gigabyte, Western Digital, Corsair, and of course Dota Talk for their administrative duties. So big shout out to the admins here. Right, so Mineski gonna go for the support cancer here. Well, I would call him support cancer. Well, he's kind of well, he's picked up a lot nowadays, and like Gods, if you guys know about Gods and his massive hate for the Treant Protector, yep, this is it. He really hates the Treant Protector, and yeah, this Treant Protector, his living armor just makes things very, I don't know other words to put it, but it's kind of bull, you know. Treant Protector, it keeps a lane alive. It makes those lanes that are seemingly impossible possible. Like, normally a sniper wouldn't beat a co-op in the middle lane because the co-op is just so much faster, so much better at harassment as well as nuking. Sniper has a low attack speed and low movement speed, so he gets caught out very easily. But drop a living armor on him, suddenly he doesn't have any problems against the co-op. And well, the co-op has forced to do nothing because you can't really harass a guy down with living armor. So long he doesn't overextend, it's really hard to bring him down. So like I said, Sniper will have a good time. He'll be able to take the middle lane, but this is not the case. Joe Elite, they're gonna go for the CK Wisp. So that is something very interesting to me. Let me just fix up the overlay very quickly here so that I do not waste any more time. Yep, right, that's my name. Yep, and of course, alright, got it. So for you guys wondering who I am, that's my name there. You can follow me on my various social media with that as well. Alright, so Joe Elite, gonna go for the CK Wisp. AMD Mineski, they go for the Weaver as well as the Treant Protector. If you guys have not seen this just yet, wait. Is it really loud? Okay, I'm just gonna drop the volume now. Alright, so the tree as well as the Weaver, the combo is, of course, the Weaver being able to dive really fast. Shikuchi already allows him to do that. It's only his physical HP. And well, Treant Protector with that living armor is going to be very dangerous for anyone that goes against the Weaver, especially if you lack stuns or an escape mechanism. This combo is especially good against the Lone Druid because Weaver can just bypass the Lone Druid and just dive him at the tower. And Lone Druid, before he gets his ultimate, is very difficult to, well, take down. And of course, guys, I'll leave the chat open near me, and I'm sorry you guys, I might have just ripped open your ears. Well, rest in peace. Sorry about the ears. But yeah, I turned down the mic volume a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't blow you up anymore. And yeah, so Joe Elite, they're going to go for the puck. A very solid pick against the Weaver. That Waning Rift, that Dream Coil, just so good at limiting the Weaver's movement. Of course, you tend to want to burst him down ASAP, and before Weaver does get a Lincoln Sphere, he's in danger of that Kraos Knight as well. But Mineski is Pinoy, and I expect them to go Lincoln Sphere like any true Pinoy will, and they go for the Crystal Maiden, so going to help give power to, well, I would say power, mana to the Weaver as well as Treant Protector. They have very spammable spells, but Crystal Maiden ensures they will always have the mana for it. Living armor is 25 mana, so it's really cheap. The Crystal Maiden's aura is definitely going to allow him to continuously spam that out. And of course, Crystal Maiden can be protected by the Treant, so not easy pickings. And CM, not to be underestimated. The ultimate is really powerful, and her Frostbite, it does allow her to jungle a lot earlier on. She can freeze the big creep for 10 seconds, dealing a lot of damage, and well, deal the smaller ones and then come back on. With the aura doubling the mana regeneration, and of course with the previous buff increasing it, well, she's a lot better now. And wow, going for the Alchemist. So Mineski not taking chances here. They will be going for the secondary carry. And yeah, Weaver's just gonna be the harassment, the really annoying pest on the off lane. But Alchemist is gonna be the true hard carry here. And well, Alchemist does beat the hell out of a lot of carries nowadays. He's getting very popular, increasingly popular, especially in Southeast Asia as well as China. So, well, the Western teams, yeah, they do pick him from time to time, but I would say the Asians, they pick him up more. And now, oh yeah, I would like to talk about the bans as well. Necrolite banned out. Interesting ban here from Jonet. They banned out OD. OD is very understandable. We saw an OD absolutely crush VP, Virtus Pro. They went against IC Cups, dual lane in the middle. The OD absolutely just neutered the entire the dual lane because Chaos Knight just didn't have the max mana for a full combo. It's very easy, one banish, and CK won't have the mana for 210. The Reality Rift into the stun, which is the standard combo with the tether. So he won't have that. Visage Bat Rider, very standard bans here. Nyx Assassin, Darks here, gonna take it out. Quap, DK, that's very popular solo mids, especially among the Pinoys. And Jonet from Indonesia, if I remember correctly, they should be, but it's Joe Elite, so not so sure why I call him Jonet, but I think they were known as Jonet, but it's gonna be Jonet, Joe Elite versus Mineski here. So Indo versus Pinoys. Hopefully there will be no Olats for you Mineski fans, but Jonet, they are the underdogs, but underdogs do have a chance to come back in this. Wow, Warlock. They fear the Warlock. Interesting, very interesting bans here from Jonet. I haven't really kept track. Well, anyway, I haven't been really keeping track of Mineski and their drafts, but this seems to be very standard meta-ish kind of picks. But Warlock, Necrolite bans, I'm not so sure if they've picked it before. It could have been, and I really look forward to them picking up in this best of 3. Hopefully it won't be a 2-0 because more Dota is always good. At the expense of my throat, of course, but still, it's gonna be exciting, and hopefully gods will join me later on. Hope you guys are having fun. It's great. It's a Saturday morning and a Saturday afternoon, and I'm here casting Dota after lunch. So hopefully these games are exciting. As exciting as the Russian Dota I casted yesterday. So Jakiro gonna be the last pickup here for Joe Elite. A good solid team fight here. Aerial Denial with the Ice Path, Dual Breath, Macropire, all good stuff. And of course, if you set that on, set anyone in the Clockwork Cogs on fire, it does hurt quite a bit. So they're kind of good crowd control here. You might seem like, oh, where's that kinetic field? Where's that vacuum? Well, you don't really need that. You have the puck to restrict movement. You have the clockwork to make choke points, and yeah, Jakiro can, well, flourish really well under that circumstance. And now Mineski, what's the last pick gonna be here? I'm sure there are a lot of Mineski fans right now. Yeah, it snows in Crystal Maiden's portrait. Yep, MOBA fan, good spot out there. I didn't really see that as well. It does snow, and there's a lot of fairy dust and pucks as well. It's a little bit smoky on Jakiro's portrait. Glad to see all you guys joining me today. Alright. For Isamaru, the overlays are done on Photoshop. It's for broadcasting. It's not really the overlay you can play in game with. So, yep, just a heads up. I'm sorry to bust your bubble there, but oh, Mineski spending the last 10 seconds, of course, gonna go very old school, going for the Earthshaker after that turn rate buff. We're gonna see how much it does affect this, but Earthshaker CM is nothing to be trifled with. Fissure is one of the best level 1 skills, along with Venomous Gale. CM not to be trifled with as well. The first 2 levels are her strongest, and well, she's gonna power up the Earthshaker, giving him a little bit more space to cast those spells. Alright, we're gonna jump into the game. I'll be leaving the chat here, and hope to see you guys in, well, later on. Okay, gotta go into the game. Hopefully, mic is on. Yeah, mic is on. Yep. Hi, Alexandra. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Right. Okay. Gonna go into the game. Yep. Let me switch up the overlays. I know you guys want the default announcer. Oh, did my Dota just crash? I think my Dota just crashed. Yep. Dota just crashed, guys. Dota just crashed. Yep. Dota just crashed. I'll just bring you guys back in here for a short while. Okay, Dota crash. Volvo, please fix. What a great way to start the day. But yep, gotta jump right into the lobby ASAP. Hopefully I don't get bugged or anything. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, reconnecting back in. Don't worry guys, it's not DDoS. It's never DDoS. Okay. This should be good. This should be good. Okay. Alright, we should have no more problems now. I'm gonna switch up that announcer. Default HGD. So it doesn't mess it up. Alright, gonna run through the teams very quickly before the action actually begins. And it's gonna be Jay on the Alchemist here, on the Meneski playing the Radiant. And Jesse Vash gonna play on the Treant Protector, and Owa will be playing on the Weaver, nearly said playing on the Sakuji, and G gonna be playing on the Earthshaker, not to be confused with LGD In's God. And of course the last guy gonna be playing the Feeder, Bianca, gonna be playing the Crystal Maiden. So gonna see how that actually goes for him. And oh, I hear a CK pull coming in. No, he's just cancelling it. So he's trolling me a little bit. But anyway, on Jonette's side, playing on the Dire will be Bot Passive, also known as Don Xuan. We're playing on the Chaos Knight, Black Diamond, gonna be playing on the Jakiro, Minerva on the Wisp, solo mid Kiosh, as well as Domination on the offlane Clockwork. So yeah guys, I apologize beforehand, and wait, a fissure goes out on Don Xuan, so Don Xuan's gonna be trapped there. Take a little bit of harassment, but like I said, I apologize in advance if I don't really know the real names of the players. I don't really cast a lot of Meneski. I don't know why, it's just a thing that I just don't get to cast them. It's always like that, and now CM might be in trouble. Like I said, the feeder of a hero, Ice Path as well. First blood coming in. Nope, good fissure. Living Armor, this is the spell that keeps everyone alive, and CM gonna be surviving there. Wisp nearly takes a fall, but nope, they're gonna let it go, and well, no kills in the early stages of the game, and G, with a great fissure, gonna be saving his life. Living Armor, just doing work, man. Oh yeah, offlane Treant Protector, something I did not point out. Offlane Treant Protector, high base damage, able to pound Domination into submission, as well as get off those denies. He has to be very careful, of course. Yep, like I said, the cogs gonna push you away, burn your mana. If you are out of mana, you can't actually heal your teammates, so you have to be very careful with that. The CM will be hoping to offset that, but he's still only level 1. And here we go, Ice Path doesn't catch the Weaver. They want to go for the Earthshaker. A little bit of an overdive here from Don Xuan. Don Xuan, be careful there. But yeah, still, thus far, looking good. And we should be on our way to a really exciting game here. Solo mid Alchemist, so just all that action. Haven't really talked about the lineups now. And Razor, or Jay, I have to stop calling him Razor. Anyway, Jay is going to be playing on the Alchemist. He has gone for 2 points in Acid Spray, 1 point in the Grieval's Greed. He knows that he's not going to get any stuns off of Kiosh, so he's just going to drop the Acid Spray, do the damage, and we'll farm up the creep wave. And it's going to be bottle chicking, walking up the courier all the way back to the base. It's going to take a long time, but still, it's what he needs, and he should be able to survive that. And once he hits level 6, Puck won't be able to do much to him. Well, Kiosh is already having a hard time. The Acid Spray doing quite a bit of hurt to him. Did Puck go for stats, or is it saving skill points? Yeah, saving skill points right now. Yeah, saving skill points. So he saved it. Crystal Maiden has to be very careful. And now, Owa still going to be farming down this creep wave, and Kiosh, what's he up at? Still not adding any skill points. I'm not tripping, am I? Yeah, he's not adding any skill points, just holding on to those, not adding stats as well. You can count it right here. And the Treant Protector, Domination, Treant Protector has to be very careful with his mana. Yeah, Domination, he just wants to bait the Treant in, push him away with the calls. But going for 2 points of Barrier Assault, I'm not so sure if Domination thinks that he can kill the Treant solo, but
not what you expected?
Yep, not what I expected. I like it when the heroes actually respond to whatever I just said on stream, and Bianca gonna be very aggressive here in true Pinoy fashion. Well, Don Xuan gonna run away from the Crystal Maiden, but yep, she's still something to be feared, and Frostbite gonna take a lot of creep damage. And well, CK is kinda tanky, so he's not gonna mind too much. He has a stout shield as well. And Sentry Ward drop down here, tries to de-ward that. Owa fails to steal that Centaur, but still, they're not gonna mind too much, and Earthshaker gonna munch through a tree, bash down that ward. So I think it does block. Not so sure about it, but I don't think it does. We're gonna check that out very quickly. Yeah, it blocks. So good job. It does block the camp. And now the Jakiro won't be able to pull that, and he'll be a little bit pissed. Black Diamond. Meanwhile, Puck picks up a regen middle, and Jay gonna hit level 6 now, and that's when he's home free. With that ultimate, Puck has zero chance of killing him. Even, well, perhaps with a double damage he has a chance, but otherwise, the Alchemist is gonna win this lane. Well, survive that lane at the very least. And now Train Protector, we're gonna check them out here. Hopefully he doesn't go down. He's going for 2 points in the Leech Seed and 3 points in the Living Armor. So he's gonna be keeping himself alive as well as teammates alive. Up top, we can see First Blood. And Crystal Maiden, despite Living Armor, is not gonna survive there. You tempt Fate for a long enough time and we'll go down. And he thinks he can Shukuchi out of this, but nope, there's a Sentry Ward. They baited it for it. And a great bait here from Jonette. Oh, nice Ice Path. G gonna get caught up here, but no. Gonna back off there. Nice Fissure. Black Diamond in a little bit of trouble. Frost bitten up and Nova in the face. So it's 2 for 2 here. The snowball fight going the way of Crystal Maiden. And well, that was a good bait there. They baited the Weaver. He believed that he could go away in Shukuchi, but he did not get away in time because of that Sentry Ward. He got a Chaos Bolt to the face. So he went down. And well, it's 2 for 2 now. We're gonna check out the gold graph. It is still a little bit in favor of Jonette, but they have an Alchemist and it's something you do not sneeze at. Look out at the last hits here. It's 24 last